Hi, everybody. It's your favorite girl, Elena, here to play your favorite water witch, Remy.
Hi, guys. My name is Kyle. I play Oswald.
Hi, I'm Britton, and I play Michael.
Hi, I'm Allie. I play River, and I will also be your game goddess. Let's get this show started.
Alrighty, so where we left off, friends, is you guys just heard Peter basically announce to the entirety of the SCSC that evolution was no longer going to be just in Eden, that they are now branching out to all of the cities within the Sanctum conglomerate of the sanitized cities. And that's, like, not cool. The best way I can put that is that's not cool. And it's, and from, like, the video that was posted, it seems like every major city that had a major building was targeted and did have a semi-explosion happen. So it's now like a big personal deal. Like, it's not just like a small thing now. Now it's more of a terrorist sort of situation. And so with this information, you guys now know you have to leave Eden to try and stop everything that is happening.
Okay, so essentially we just watched the world get blown up, and Kyle is looking at gifs of small old people flat butts.
Yes.
No, it's not even old people. I just looked up small butt. There was a cute one that I found. I'm not gonna lie. It was like a little slug boy. Just kind of...
Oh.
Hold on, let me see if I can find him.
Oh my god.
So...
Little alien slug boy, just kind of like, okay, here's...
Oh, yep, that's exactly the butt crack that is on that apple. Okay.
In game, Oswald is gonna, like, he's still holding the remote that he tried to turn everything off. And noticing that he failed to turn off Peter with the remote, that probably doesn't even go to anything, I'll be honest with you. It's, you know what I think it is? It's one of those remotes where, like, it's that extra remote that doesn't really work, but, like, you accidentally pick it up every time and, like, try to turn the TV on, you're like, what the fuck? So... yeah. It's like
why is this one even around?
One that turns on the VCR.
Do people still have VCRs?
No, I'm pretty sure half of our viewers won't even know what a VCR is. But he looks at the remote, turns around to everyone and says, I think this thing needs new batteries.
I don't think that's correct, Oswald, actually. I don't think that would turn him off at all.
I don't know. I mean, it turned everything else off, even the big hologram, because I think the hologram turned off too.
No, I'm pretty sure his presentation just ended, really.
Oh, well, I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention. What'd he say?
He's on his way to Anchorage, which apparently is where we should probably follow him to.
Oh, good. That's where I'm from. Maybe I can see if my high school bully is a cop or something.
You're from Anchorage.
Yeah.
You're not from Eden.
No.
This was never talked about.
No. It was never pertinent information.
Why are we talking about it now? Why did you not tell us earlier?
It was never pertinent information.
So
he does like the thing where what is it? It's like fuck, I can't describe it. It's not jazz hands, but it's like the same motion that you would do with your entire body where, like, you kind of, like, do a jump and then throw your arms out and then go, like, ta-da!
Jazz
like,
hands.
I'm from Anchorage, and yeah.
Jazz hands.
It's not really jazz hands because you're not doing the jazz hands. You're just throwing your arms out like, ta-da!
Those are jazz hands.
No, it's not.
Hell, those are jazz hands.
I will argue with you. It is not jazz hands.
Jazz hands. He does jazz hands.
You're saying jazz hands? Can
You know
I
what?
see jazz
This
hands?
is what he does. There, happy?
Those are jazz hands.
For listeners, I just posted a gif of a bunch of women hip thrusting while doing jazz hands.
I'm sorry, have you not seen Bring It On?
No, I refuse to watch any musical.
It's not a musical, it's a cheerleader movie!
I don't give
It
a
is definitely not a musical.
I don't give a shit. It's not my kind of movie.
This is okay, so this is the scene where, isn't this where they hired the dude who was like, oh, this is gonna be the best choreographer, and he taught them the choreography, and he was like, and this is jazz hands, and he was yelling at them that they weren't jazzy enough. They go to their important like competition. They find out that literally 5 other teams have the exact same choreography. And it's bad, BT dubs. It's really bad choreography.
Well, it's a movie I'm probably never gonna see. So
You
it's
say,
great.
Kyle, you say that, but you're gonna live with me, and I sometimes like going to the Bring It On movies. So
that doesn't
good
mean
luck.
that I'm gonna pay attention.
Okay, so after that entire display was shown, and Oswald said, "Oh yeah, I am from Anchorage," and everyone's like, "Why the fuck hasn't this come up?" Rodney comes outside and he goes, "Okay, I think we have to all split up in separate areas. You can be the main team that goes to Anchorage. I'm going to get some other smaller teams together, and we're going to go to the other cities. One, to like make sure everybody's okay, and another so we can start building up our ranks, because this seems like it's going to be dangerous."
Yeah, Anchorage is pretty nice though. Like nobody there really is an asshole by my standards.
Oh, okay, Oswald, that has nothing to do with anything, but thank you for your input. It's just already really hard to travel outside of the cities anyways, because like the moment we step out of our own little kind of Eden bubble, it gets really messy out there, so we're going to have to be somewhat safe, and everybody needs to prepare. You pick who you want on your team, like, so you can have a full team-wise. I'm gonna start putting some other teams together, and he just sort of walks away. And so this is now leading you up to kind of the preparation of knowing that you guys have to go on this journey. So, one, you guys can tell me all the supplies that you are ready to bring, and also you can choose up to, I will say, 4 NPCs at the most to be on your team. And those are the 4 NPCs that I'm going to stress this to you as your game goddess. They will probably be with you for the next year, game, like us playing wise. So please choose wisely.
Okay. So going back, I'm gonna make a list of all of our supplies and people.
Okay, so you guys need to discuss what you're bringing, what kind of speeders you're bringing, and up to 4 people. It does not have to be 4. You don't have to choose 4. You can choose 2. You can choose 3.
And are we leaving anybody here is the next question too.
So that's on you. You guys, I'm giving you guys a lot of full reign. If you guys need help with anything and me like discussing, well, this might be a better plan, I will be here to help.
Because honestly, I think we should leave so I have, if we do end up leaving people in Eden, because we're gonna need like a team communication home base.
Yes.
Well, we need to leave like Celeste, the professor, and
Probably Data.
Data, yes, that was the third one.
Yeah, because Data's, if he starts healing people like he did, he will go back to how he was before. He still has a white streak from when he healed Oswald.
Yeah, so we already have our own Healy Beely, so you don't gotta worry about that. So, well, first of all, if those are the people that we're leaving behind, so Celeste, Professor, and Data. The only other NPC that I know of that we interact with on the reg is Zach.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
if you guys are bringing speeders, probably having 2 mechanics is better than 1.
Okay, so.
But then that might hinder other teams too.
Yeah,
So-
but,
Yeah, but we're
there's
not
also,
worried about them.
there's an entire garage filled with mechanics. That's
Okay.
the thing, though. Like,
Plus.
Barnabas is still here. Barnabas is still a mechanic. Like, he will just be promoted to, like, the top one.
Ooh.
Barnabas doesn't have any powers, so Barnabas should
Oh,
not
yeah,
go.
Barnabas should not go. I was about to say, because that would be good, like, you can cut this out, but story element wise, that'd be
I
pretty
mean, we
spicy.
could just bring Zach.
Yeah, I was about to say, we should probably bring Zach. 1, because he has powers, and 2, he's a really good mechanic. Okay,
He has
so
very good powers, too.
I wrote down Zach.
Definitely Shade.
Yes. Wrote down Shade. Okay. Fuck
good.
Hood. We're not bringing him.
Lila's
Hood's
still
going
in
to
the
be
book.
with Rodney's
Here.
team.
Good. Not dealing with that.
So what you're saying is that somebody could play Hood.
For the love of God, let me do it.
If somebody other than me wants to play Hood, I will allow it because I fucking hate playing Hood.
So what you're saying is that I'm too stupid to play checkers? Yes, Hood. Oh, okay. That's how I'll play him.
Oh. Sorry, I'm looking at dice sets right now.
We don't interact with any of the other interns.
We
I mean,
don't
yeah, the only
really,
ones that we
no.
bring would be like
we could
the
bring
twins.
the twins. I
Yeah.
mean, why
We
not?
could bring the twins.
Because then who's really gonna watch after them? Because they only really trust you.
Yeah.
That's true. But that's also because I make them go and try to eat everybody else.
Well, they'd be useful to have, like add some psychological terror.
Okay. Plus, we don't
enemies.
really know the extent of their powers yet, and I think it would be pretty entertaining to trying to rein them in, because I have a feeling that they're gonna end up being one of those things where at the end you end up finding out oh yeah, we can literally
I feel
unhinge our jaws and suck in everything like a black hole.
I feel like I accidentally made the twins my Balnor, and that's fine.
That is completely fine. No, you want to know who they ended up turning into, guys? Britain wouldn't have no idea about this. They turned into War and Thunder. That's who
You're,
they are
you're
right now.
fucking attack dogs, which made us go, we should fucking have a podcast for this shit.
War
Kimmy and Claudia
Thunder.
count. Kimmy and Claudia count as one, by the way, because they have
Okay.
one character sheet. Yeah,
Cool.
and that's how I'm going to do that.
Kimmy, I'm gonna spell their names wrong, but I don't care.
I just said twins.
That's fair. So
Those
you
are the
have.
only people that I can think of. So
Do you guys need to hear more of the NPCs?
Well, we don't know them. We have not interacted with them.
So you do still. So there are a good amount of just people in the lab and stuff like that. There are people that help Celeste out with everyday things, but there are probably over 200 to 250 mutants that are living very cramped in this home right now. So yeah, there's more than enough to make up 10 teams of how many are in. So it's River, it's Remy, it's Michael, it's Oswald, it's Zach, it's Shade, Kimmy, and Claudia. Yeah, there's more than enough in the actual base itself to make up 10 teams and still have a good home base filled with people. Especially if you do say, yes, I want Celeste, the Professor, and Data to stay
I
here.
mean, that would probably. I mean, I think we should leave them here.
Okay.
If I'm being perfectly honest, just because they are. So Celeste does have like connections with Astoria still. And so like we can get updates from Celeste and her contacts, hopefully. Data is Data. He can kind of round up all the information that's going on around everybody. And then Professor can work on stuff while we're gone.
Keep in mind, you do have some, other than Kimmy and Claudia, you do have some creepy, crawly horror mutants in the woods as well that are just sort of vibing. They are your friends. You have let them out.
I'm just ignoring the trees. They're starting to talk shit now.
I wasn't talking about the trees, but that's okay.
I know, but the trees are starting to talk shit, and I'm just ignoring them. No longer is it just...
within the forest, if you do want to try and find, there is Plaguey that's chilling. There is Atlas, there's Stasia, and there's Carmichael. Plaguey is going to be a little bit harder to find, only because I don't want Kyle to have to play 3 characters.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset by it.
Honestly, do we have to bring 4 people?
No, we
you
don't
totally
have to.
don't. I was just giving you all your options. Giving you all your options.
I kind of don't, because what if we meet people that we want to bring back?
Exactly.
You know? What if we find an NPC that one of us falls in love with, and we're just like, we want to bring them back?
Okay, I'm gonna guess along with the NPCs, we are bringing Jira and Pearl and Frank.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
Frank is coming with us.
Yeah, sorry.
Pearl's already like wrapped around my hand.
We're never leaving them ever again.
I guess it's kind of like
Jira, Pearl, and Frank. Okay, sweet.
That's the 4th person right there. All 3 of those.
Yep, all of them combined.
So many
Plus,
familiars.
we don't want to have a whole lot of people, because then, safety in numbers, but also there's a lot more that can go wrong with the more people you bring.
Yes, I agree. All right. What's everybody's preparations for this? What's everybody bringing?
Clearly, I am bringing a bunch of clothes. Because I don't know if it's going to be warm or not.
Well, we're going.
That reminds me. Britton, roll me the D4.
Oh boy.
Why?
3.
3. Sweet. Thank you. So for everybody wondering, for this traveling episode, I am going to be using Abyssal Brew's Campfire. I did convert it to more of a Mutants and Mastermind stat block wise. So instead of the difficulty on one of the terrain difficulty set at 8, because we all know how crazy and powerful these guys are, I set it up a little bit higher. That D4 was for the weather modifier.
Jira can literally just walk over any difficult terrain.
Why do we need a speeder? We can just ride Jira.
You said 3, yeah? You said 3, right, Britton? All right,
yes,
cool.
Yes, 3, yes.
There's a lot of thunderstorms happening.
Woo! Yeah, let's fucking go.
Okay,
Zach's gonna love it.
So fly above the clouds.
So what I'm hearing is that I need to bring sweaters and
Don't bring
leggings.
sweaters. Don't bring sweaters.
I want to point out that while she's just packing clothing and everything, I'm just going to be standing in the doorway shaking my head like, you need all of that.
That's pretty much what.
To be fair, Remy is packing 3 different outfits and 1 pair of pajamas.
I feel like there's going to be more.
That's it.
It's gonna be like that
other
thing
than
from the Jungle
clothes.
Cruise.
Other than clothes, what are you bringing?
Okay, so I wrote down clothes.
Hold on. Okay, I need to bring
Flashlights.
survival tools. Where did my note? There they are. Okay.
Flashlights. Canteen. Well, my special water canteen.
that has pickle juice in it. It was pickles, right?
Yeah, she's in love with pickles. I hate pickles personally. Should we bring? Wait, we don't need snacks.
No.
No. We don't even need to bring water bottles.
Nope.
Nope. I just need to bring my special water canteen.
Unless Allie decides to nerf me in the sense of like I can only produce X amount of things per day, then
That reminds me, actually. Oswald, give me an agility check at disadvantage.
okay, I have to log back into Roll20 because I don't know how the window closed. I didn't hit the X, but sure. You said agility at disadvantage? Okay. Character sheet. Agility is a +4. Which D20 do I want to use? Let's do the fucker you dice. Those are fun. Let's hope I get a yeet. All right, that's a nat 1, so I'm not even going to bother with the second roll. I am asleep.
You are not getting better at fighting with your hammer with your one hand at all, my guy.
Nope. In fact, I think I hurt my hand with the hammer somehow.
Are you bringing said hammer? I need to know, like,
course.
weapons and everything that people are bringing also.
I was letting them finish. Yeah, I'm bringing the hammer, and I might as well. So, whatever happened with the shield? I kind of lost track of that.
As the game goddess, I also lost track of it.
Perfect. We're gonna say, because I think it was like a wristband or something that I would
Yeah,
like
it
to
was.
We might have forgotten about it when we left. Where was it? The warehouse.
I forgot about it the second James left being the DM. No, I'm just gonna say bring
Hey,
the
Allie,
hammer.
what happened to my shield? That's a good fucking question, my guy.
Yeah, right. Bring the hammer, bring some clothes. I don't know. That's about it for me.
Oh my god, my list is gonna be ridiculously long. I'm sorry.
By the way, are we supposed to be at like what's our PowerPoint total supposed to be? I haven't been paying attention to if we leveled up.
The level you should be at is 11. And
We
your
should
power
have a total of 165.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm at. I just wanted to make sure.
I haven't given you guys PowerPoints in a while because I'm a dick.
No, it's because we were leveling up really fast, and I was like, guys, like, can we slow down, please?
Allie, can I hero point that one?
You guys, Kyle, you and Britton actually have 2 hero points, and Remy has an extra 4 hero points because of the timeline.
Yeah. I think I put those in because I have 9.
I did
Yeah.
not put them in. I know
Yeah,
that.
so if you want to, you can. But like, remember, you're going to be traveling, and you
Yeah,
might
'cause I
want to
have
use those
7
on
hero
that.
points so far, so I might as well just use one. And I want to get good with the hammer. I'm not going to use the yeet fuck dice. I got fucked by that. Just threw it across the room. I'm not going to use it. Let's use this dice. That fell on the floor. Ugh. And I dropped it again. It's not my day. Alright. That's a 4. Starting off good. And a 6.
Still same. Sorry. Okay. Britton, have you figured out everything that you're having?
I think so. I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. We're gonna, like, y'all were sitting there and saying, like, do you really need to pack up all those clothes? Do you really need to bring all this stuff, Britton?
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm bringing like 3 things.
I am going to have a backpack full of shit because something's gonna go fucking wrong, and I know it.
You're like the dad that has like the 50-pound backpack on a day hike for no reason.
No, not that bad. I like to come prepared.
Yeah, that's what dads with 50-pound backpacks say.
No, it's not that bad. So he's gonna go to the why can't I think of what the hell it's called now?
Armory?
Yes, the armory and grab a pistol and some mags with it, a shotgun with a bandolier, flashlight, tarp, magnesium fire starter, matches, an axe, knife, and a compass.
Well, clearly, I don't need to bring that much then. It's because Mr. Man over there has got all we need.
He's like in the main room, just kind of like listing off all the stuff that he has, and we're all kind of standing around like, why do we need a can opener?
Pretty much, he'll be in the front room and just like trying to fix everything attached to a backpack.
River will just be like, this isn't your first time doing this, is it?
No, this is not my first time. I don't know how many times I've done this.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, something like this, but yeah. Figured these skills might actually come in handy.
So, Zach, when preparing after you guys asked him if he would be a part of your team, Zach was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Zach was like, okay, it was fine to do it. He didn't feel pressured or anything. He actually felt good that you guys asked him. Zach's gonna bring that electric stun gun that he shot River with when they first met. A portable car charger. And that's because all the cars are electric and you don't want it to run out of charge while you're, out going adventuring. And just for shits and giggles, because even though he believes in Oswald, he's still going to bring a case of water just in case. That could also be used just in case something happens to Remy's canteen.
That is true.
And
I haven't learned how to take water out from the sky yet.
And Shade is just vibing.
Okay, so I made my list. I'm bringing my change of clothes, flashlights, special water canteen, a utility knife.
Yep.
That she can also use as a weapon. Rope and anchors in case we need to do like climbing. A backpack, a jacket that's waterproof, and screws and shiny bits.
Okay. So, do you guys want to take off today or do you guys want to take off tomorrow?
Well, I got one more thing I want to do before we leave.
No problem.
I'm going to walk up to Celeste and hand her the list of the names that you sent me.
Okay.
And ask her, when I come back, can you have information on these folks?
I mean, I can just send you the information once I get it. Do you need it rather when you get back, not when you're on the road?
I mean, unless they live out in, unless they have pertinent information and live out in Anchorage.
I mean, it's been a few years, and I know there has been a few optimal employees that have left Eden, so I can do some searching for you.
That would be very helpful.
Yeah, no problem. I will get back to you. It might be a few days, though. You might still be on the road.
Well, thank you, Celeste. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. It's good to see you, by the way. I'm happy to see you here and not on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this all goes down.
Yeah, I completely agree. Exciting! Yay, we get to leave Eden. You can tell, by the way, when she's doing this, she's not like actually excited. She actually has like a lot of stress on her face. It's been like a thing for everybody in Eden. Even with River, there's been horror stories of what has happened outside the walls of Eden. Even though you guys are technically outside the walls right now, you can still see Eden. So it's still like a comfortable distance away from the city. So you have like that bubble of protection. It's been a few years, to be honest, when someone has actually left Eden, like you guys are about to do. And it's very, very rare when somebody new either comes in or somebody new like moves from a different city, only because the reason it's called the Sanctum Conglomerate of the Sanitized Cities is because literally everything outside these walls, outside this bubble, is more of a toxic air that mutates different things around it. So it's a very dangerous sort of thing to do.
So what I'm hearing is
Gas
that
mask.
we're in the Australian outback. Everything tries to kill you.
We gonna need some gas masks now, I guess.
This is turning into Don't Starve Together, and I'm okay with that.
Oh no, Allie, she put video game aspects in it. Crazy.
No.
Oh yeah, we didn't put gas masks on our list. We died.
Nope.
We died. Well,
We died of dysentery.
the car also acts like a shield and can pump cleaner air into you, but also, I don't know, I might be having you guys do checks on the car every so
Can
often.
we please retcon and say that we brought masks?
You guys still haven't left. You guys can still bring masks.
We are putting masks on the list.
Okay. So
Gas
what I'm
masks, to be
They-
specific.
So they come in a different style now than what you guys are used to.
Are they gonna be like those, what are they, like you see in sci-fi movies where they're like in like the little astronaut suits, but they're like the masks that are like clear and you still see your face and you can breathe through them and
Exactly.
there's a little itty bitty air
That's
filters.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Congratulations.
Yes!
You got into my brain and got right there. I'm so proud. Yeah, so that's what's happening. You guys have those. They come as a little almost choker on your neck, so you just have to like push the button and it will just like create the dome for you. It's very similar to kind of like the cage thing that Michael was surrounded in his prison cell. It kind of looks like that.
Sweet.
Yes. Sweet. All right, cool. So do you guys want to leave this day that you are packing and getting everything together, or would you rather leave the next morning?
At first light on the morn, we shall make
Yeah,
our
I
departure.
feel like we could use a little bit of rest. Also, I
Okay.
have a question about the choker. Do I look cute?
Of course.
Does it look like one of those like early 2000s chokers?
No, it looks like a Lady Gaga style kind of choker.
There's a difference.
Yeah, it's like a big metal thing. It's not like a cute,
Okay.
like,
Okay.
settle.
That's still cute. I like that. Mine is definitely. I looked up Lady Gaga choker. Mine is definitely the one where she's wearing that has like spikes on it and shit. 'Cause I'm an
Okay.
edgy boy.
Okay, cool. So let me roll something really fast. I had to bring all of my D4s to this thing that I was at yesterday. Nobody will watch that stream. I was not lucid. I do not remember it at all.
I was busy. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't want anybody to watch it. That's fine. Like I did not come back into my person until we were halfway done, and the next thing I knew, we were 2 hours into the stream, and I was just like, when did 2 hours pass?
What happened here?
What happened here? All right, cool. Awesome. All right, sweet. So, it is the Mon. You guys are ready. How many cars do you guys want to bring with you? 1 or 2?
Do we all fit in one?
We have an alligator, so no.
Oh, that's true. We should probably bring 2.
Okay, cool. Do you want to do 2 vans? Or do you want to do like a van and a car? Do you want to do...
Should do a van and a car, probably.
All right, sweet. And we are ready. Okay, cool.
Hey, you there, listener. This is Allie, from that podcast that you're listening to right now. Well, if you're listening to us, you must be really into or interested in tabletop role-playing games. Well, from the makers and publishers of games like Mutants and Masterminds, that's the one that we play, Blue Rose, Dragon Age RPG, Fantasy Age RPG, and many more, Green Ronin Publishing and Dice Drop Evolution would like to give back to you all. So stock up and pick up some new games at greenronin.com and use the code DICEDROP at checkout to help save you some money. Again, that is greenronin.com and the code is DICEDROP at checkout. Have fun, friends.
You've just finished your masterpiece and are ready to unleash it onto the world as soon as possible in its most raw, untouched form. It's absolutely incredible. But wait, it's riddled with glaring grammatical gaffes, and you have no idea about how to make it stand out among a galaxy of other games. Let me, Amber, at Space Jamber Wordcrafting, abduct your work at thespacejamber.cool. With 5 years of professional editing, copywriting, and social media marketing experience, I'm laser focused on making your games, books, and more out of this world. My constellation of clients include Penny for a Tale, The Wanderer's Tome, and even Fat Magic. So you know you're guaranteed a quality result. Again, contact me, Amber, at Space Jamber Wordcrafting for a free consultation at thespacejamber.cool. That's thespacejamber.cool.
Hi guys, Elena here. I'm here to talk to you about this week's sponsor, Zencastr. When we first started off recording Dice Drop Evolution, it was, let's say, on brand as a chaotic mess. So when we first discovered Zencastr, we were beyond excited. We found out that they had crystal clear sound and gorgeous HD video, and it was perfect for us because we lived all in different time zones. You are able to separate the audio video tracks that record separately for guests and for your host. They are able to secure your cloud backup and you never lose any of your interviews or storytelling. It is so easy to use that even a dingus like me, if I tried to actually edit on a podcast, it might be flawless. So what you can do is you can go on ahead over to zen.ai/Dice Drop Evolution or click the link down below and get 30% off your first 3 months with a pro account. Anyone can make a podcast with Zencastr. Bye, guys.
So, it is dawn. Rain is pouring everywhere. There's thunder, there's lightning, but you guys know you have to get ready to get out of Eden. Zach starts pulling up the car. Let me roll between Zach and River to see who's... Actually, no. There's a car and a van. River's driving the van, and Zach's going to be driving the car behind you guys.
I think all the people the extra people that we're bringing could go in the van, like with Michael and Remy or whoever else. I'm going to be with Zach and have Jiro just kind of taking up the back seat.
Okay.
He's a big boy.
All right, cool. So,
are we officially off?
Yes.
We're officially in the car in the sky.
Yes. You guys...
I want to say this, Allie. I never had to do that fucking awkward ass talk with Hood.
Oh, honey, the campaign isn't over.
Yeah, but it's never going to happen.
Oh, honey, the campaign...
If I have to, Remy's just going to kill herself and I'll leave.
Jesus fucking Christ.
She'll leap off a cliff.
Okay, so,
I've outsmarted you this time.
Okay. As you guys fly above everything, it's like getting pelted with rain, and thunder and lightning is going down. You guys leave the bubble of Witch's Eden off into what used to be Colorado
Fuck Colorado.
of the SCSC, going toward more of the Washington State area, kind of just across. This journey is going to take around 9 days.
Damn.
So, what I'm going to need you guys to do, all three of you roll me d20s.
Okay.
Actually, I'll roll a d20 also.
Where the fuck did my dice go?
We got spicy dice today, guys. We got spicy dice.
Oh. I lost my dice for a second.
Are you ready for this number?
Yeah.
4.
Oh, you want to know what mine is? I think I did better than you. I got a 3.
Ooh.
We got spicy.
I got a 12.
All right. So a 4, a 3, and a 12?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the fun part of Matthews and Fernandez.
Our car explodes and we die. That's what it tells us. Thanks, Matthew!
So, what I just had you guys roll was some of the hardships that you guys are going to have on this 9-day journey. I mean, sure, you're going to get tired of one another. You guys start to smell. The car's like in close.
Who am I in the car with?
You're in the van with River, the twins,
so
Shade.
The hardship for me is that I constantly ask River, I need to pee, and she won't pull over.
Can't you just waterbend your pee out the window?
Actually,
you cannot pee out the window. What are you talking about?
That's why I said waterbend your pee out the window.
All right. I need Actually, can you guys roll initiative for me?
Yes. Oh my god. Are we gonna fight each other in the car?
What the shit?
Did you say roll another d20?
Yeah, roll
For initiative.
I got a 12.
I rolled. What is my initiative bonus? Where is it?
That's
I
what I'm
don't even
looking for.
fucking know. +6. I got a 4 + 6, 10.
14.
14, and what's River's?
I got a +10. What the shit?
Oh no, Michael's character. It's already broken. Alright, cool. I got the highest one. Sweet.
River, can I pee yet?
No.
River, can I pee yet?
So we basically got all the guys in one car and all the women in the other car? Is that what I'm...
Are you with Jira and Pearl and Oswald and Zach? In the car?
I mean, I guess so.
Then you're gonna be in the back seat with all the little babies.
Yeah.
Great, I'm gonna real stink then.
So, River got a 17 on initiative, so this is the first hardship that happens. Because Remy keeps asking River to fucking pee when they just left and it's going to be a fucking 9-day journey.
I imagine this is like hour 4 in, and this is like the time when people start having to pee.
Okay, so, but how often do you do this? Is it like,
so I imagine she
4 hours?
I think it's at 4 hours. She's like, hey, can we stop? I might have to pee.
Okay.
And then after that, and River says like, oh yeah, we'll stop in like 5 minutes. That's fine. We'll stop in like 5 minutes, Remy. It's fine. And then...
Because that's exactly what River sounds like.
Yes, exactly.
Then it's like 45 minutes later, and she's like, I really need to pee. Like that. Like, she's being, like, nice about it, but, like, at the same time, like, she's almost 5 hours in and just has to use the bathroom.
Okay.
I guess
So,
waterbend it up.
I'm going... So, this is me, like, flipping the meaning a little bit because this, Matthew
Does it
even said...
actually work? Does
No.
it match? Oh, I was about to say, man,
No,
that would be
there's
great.
some
I just made that up.
there's some things that I have to like flip around a little bit, but it's pretty easy to like mess around. There on my hardship, I got a detestable meeting. The party meets a hostile NPC. But here's the thing. I'm not going to say it's an NPC. I'm going to say it's Remy annoying the shit out of River.
Oh my god, it works perfectly. Thank you, Matthew.
So River goes... River, like, will, like, hit the fucking, thing going, guys, we have to stop. Remy has to pee again.
I just asked after driving for 5 hours.
You asked we stopped the first time. The first time was fine. Now you're asking every 45 minutes, Remy.
Because we didn't go. Oh, wait, did we actually go? Did we
Yeah.
actually? Oh, I thought she was like, we'll stop in 5 minutes, and then it's been like 45 minutes later. and
No,
we didn't stop.
stopped.
Oh.
River's respectable after the first one.
Okay, well then, I guess instead of like me asking to pee, I'll be asking to stretch my legs. Let's change it like that, because I thought we didn't stop.
River would stop after 4 hours. Yes, River would stop to pee and it would be fine.
Okay.
After not 4 hours.
Okay, so then let me change it. Let me say, we need to stretch our legs. And then I like turn and I say, the twins are gonna get antsy.
River's gonna be, I'm gonna fucking get antsy. I'll fucking tell you that right now. I am going to roll something real fast.
Okay.
Alright. So, because we stopped to pee, we actually triggered something.
Ooh, we did. Look at me. I'm already using the system and I don't even know how.
So, as you're peeing, Remy, you're doing a little squat on a tree because, you know, you do what you gotta do when you're in a really weird
I pee in the woods
climate.
all the time. I know exactly what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Remy pees in the woods all the time. That's totally a trait of Remy.
Me, Elena, has peed in the woods or out on walks many a time. I know exactly what to do.
Okay, so, as you're peeing, you start hearing, like, crinkles behind you, like something's, like, coming up behind you.
Oh, I thought it was, like, Oswald just opening up a bag of Doritos.
No, it's not.
I mean, it is me, but it's
everybody's
like,
waiting for you.
Crinkling.
Everybody's like by the car, like waiting for you to like finish up. But you then hear like a noise coming from behind you. Are you gonna look?
I'm gonna. Am I almost done my business?
I don't know. Are you?
I would say she immediately starts to zip up and she
Slag immediately starts booking it back towards the car.
Did you look to see what it was?
As I'm running behind me, yes, I'll take a quick peek.
So what you see is kind of like those Skinwalker deer photos from like the Appalachian Mountains, where the deer kind of looks like not a deer, where the skin looks like
Is it a Wendigo? Is it a Wendigo?
No, it looks like it's a deer, but it's like not a deer. It looks like its skin is kind of like peeling off its body. It has a third eye. It has like it has like a weird hunch in its walk. And it just starts noises. You don't know if these creatures, because you've been told about how there are different mutated creatures now in these areas because of all of the, noxious and toxic gases and just pollution in general from the nuclear World War III. You know that there are mutated creatures everywhere. This is just the first one you've seen.
I pull a bag of Doritos out of my snack hole and I throw it at the creature.
You don't see it yet.
Oh, okay.
So I come running out of the woods.
I do that.
I come running out of the woods into the where we parked, and I'm like, get in the car! Stop me deer! Stop me deer! And I get into the car and I immediately slam the door.
Okay.
Ow.
So as she slams the door into the car, Oswald, you do see this like decrepit deer just step out of the woods and just sort of look at you. Oswald?
Yeah, I do what I said I did before.
You throw the food at it?
Yeah.
Can you roll, not fighting. I don't want you to fight. Can you roll a strength for me?
I guess. I do get a +10 to that, so. Motherfucker. That's a 12 total. Today's not my day. I'm going to use Roll20 from now on because dice aren't my thing today, apparently.
Okay. So, when you hit it, it like doesn't fully react to the fact that you like hit it with food. It's kind of like a delayed reaction. But then it sort of looks at you, and when it looks at you, all three of its eyes sort of turn from like its normal like glassy look to like, oh, really? It turns almost to like a red, like you triggered it.
Oh, good.
Glad I'm in the car.
I mean, I threw it out the window.
You weren't outside?
Why would I be outside? I didn't have to
The
pee.
way that you said it sounded like you weren't in the car. It sounded like you were outside the car and you threw the food.
Oh, I should have clarified. My bad.
So, okay. So, Zach is going to start the car, because fuck that. River's also going to start the car. Alright, they both rolled very well. And the deer, when starts going full force toward the car, Zach and River are able to get both the cars up and out.
I give it the finger as we fly away.
Okay. It doesn't quite understand that. All right, Michael, you got 14, yeah?
Yes.
And your number was 4.
Yes.
So your hardship was something was misplaced.
Oh, fucking hell.
Wait, was the deer my hardship?
No, the deer was a unfortunate accountability for your actions of wanting to pee at that very moment.
So 5 hours in, I had to pee, and I decided to deal with a fucking deer.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
Yeah. So this is going to be the next day because this is a 9-day journey. Michael, something was misplaced. And I'm going to need you to roll me. Do you have a D2? Do you have a coin near you?
I do.
Yes, it's called Roll20.
Oh, I was about to say, I have one. Like an actual D2.
Let's do heads or tails for this. I need to know.
Okay, maybe I don't have a D2 on Roll20.
Do you want to use mine?
No, I got a coin.
Okay.
I just gotta find
Heads
it.
is one. Heads is our 1. Tails is our 2.
Oh, for this one, I think it's the Kraken head. Where is it?
I have mine ready in case I need it.
Bryn, I'm just hearing a bunch of dice.
It's a coin, okay? I gotta find a coin. Oh, wait, where is it?
Just use Roll20.
Okay, there we go. No, there's nothing on Roll20. For a
I can't
D2.
believe they don't have a D2 on Roll20.
Yeah. Okay.
There it is. What? I didn't do 500 D20.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, they have a D2.
I got one.
Okay.
Let's go, Kraken. 1.
Please don't
Okay.
tell me it was Frank.
How funny! That's
No.
what I rolled, too.
No.
Frank wasn't misplaced. You've had Frank. However, I am going to need to go to Skag's list real fast.
God damn it.
All right, cool. Let me roll this. Okay, so Bryn, you would say that Michael would look back at all of everything he brought probably 2 or 3 more times just to make sure he has everything even while in the car. Yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He's a freak when it comes to that sort of thing.
So, about 24 hours into this trip, maybe 29 hours, so it's a little bit further within the day. So you start searching around your bag and you notice that the shotgun that
Son of a bitch.
you had in there,
Just a whole ass gun is missing.
No.
well, at this point, we've also had a few stops. We've had 8 different stops now for pee breaks, for stretching breaks. So there's been 8 different stops now from where you guys are.
No, but I still find that hysterical. Just a whole ass gun.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, it hurts me so much. You don't understand.
Now, Britain, you may be able to recover it if you look hard enough, but it will make the journey longer if you want to take that time.
Yes.
You want to make the journey longer?
Yes. Yes.
So
I am
you
not
wanna-
leaving that behind.
So you want to go back to all those 8 spots?
Sure. I am not leaving that son of a bitch behind.
Roll me a d20 real fast. Actually,
Right.
you have to persuade Zach into turning around to those 8 stops to find your gun.
Ooh, persuasion check. Let's freaking go then. All right. I feel good about this one now. That'll be a 23 to roll.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
He's just gonna say, listen, we're gonna need it. I promise you, we're gonna need it.
All right. So Zach just goes, you can't just get a new gun when we're in Anchorage.
No. It is.
All right.
If that thing gets found and is transferred back to Eden, then we're all gonna be screwed.
I mean, how many people really are going to be out and about other than our team?
I don't like to take chances.
Okay. All right. Let me try and contact River. And he like goes over the intercom and River goes, "Hey, what's up?" Michael lost his gun at one of the 8 pit stops that we made. What do you mean he lost his gun? Well, he wants to go back and find it. What do you mean he wants to go back and find it? Listen, River, you go with Remy. You keep going. I guess Oswald and Michael and I will go look for his gun. Are you sure? I don't want it to, be apart for that long. Yes, I'm sure. Okay. So, you guys go back as the girls are headed to their area.
And it's great because I'm singing a lot. I'm singing because this is a van, right? And I imagine it has one of those, pull-down things where you can watch TV. Kimmy and Claudia are watching CoComelon. And I'm just singing along.
Not Vampirina?
It has to be
CoComelon.
It has to be demon CoComelon, though.
Exactly. It's that weird shit that you see online where it's embedded into kid videos, and she's just singing along and enjoying herself. Meanwhile, all the while she thinks they're listening to CoComelon. Meanwhile, they're watching some weird shit. She's just man, I love this new CoComelon stuff. She's just bopping to it.
Okay. So because you were looking for your gun, Michael, I'm gonna need you to do a investigation check for me.
Oh fuck. Let's go. What is that? Oh, actually, that's not bad. That's a 19.
So, it's gonna take you guys an extra day and a half to get to where the girls are now.
That's fine.
But,
I have my
you
shotgun.
do find your gun. You left it at the 3rd stop. I don't know exactly what you did. If you didn't know your backpack was open, you lifted it up and it fell out. But the gun was there. So now you guys are about a day and a half behind.
This is when I wish I would have had duct tape.
Zach goes, "Yeah, me too. That was a little bit obnoxious, dude."
Sorry, we got it. Let's speed away.
Oh, okay. So now the boys are back in the car and they're headed off.
Looking for trouble.
All right. Who had initiative 12?
Me.
Sweet. And you had the hardship 12?
No, I think I rolled a
3.
4.
No, because Michael rolled the 4. I think you rolled the 3.
I don't know what I rolled.
I
don't
hate
remember.
Well,
I know that my initiative was 14. Do you want me to just roll again?
No, because I have the mark. I had 8 for River, 4 for Michael, and then I have 3 and 12.
Yeah, I think I rolled a 4.
No, I think you rolled the 3 because Michael rolled the 4.
Wait.
No, we both rolled the 4. I think.
Then yes, I need you to re-roll.
Okay. Sorry, I should have kept my dice where they were so that I knew. I rolled a 16. I killed us, didn't I?
Who has the lowest strength score?
Oh no, I killed us!
Not me.
What's my strength? Probably me, if I'm being quite honest. I have a 4 for strength.
Okay, let me look at River. Let's get rid of. Okay. So Remy, every time we made a pit stop, right now we are now a day ahead of the boys, by the way. So we have had We've had 15 different pit stops because that's just what happens when you're on long road trips like this. And the wording that our our wonderful Matthew has written for this is perhaps it was the biting insects or some noxious plant, but the character with the lowest strength score becomes poisoned.
Is it me?
Yes.
I poisoned myself.
So at some point when you were in your bubble, you don't know exactly what happened, but some plant you might have brushed across or something.
Let's be real. It was probably when I went to go pee.
Yeah.
And I felt like maybe it was like a mosquito bite.
There's some itching in spots where you didn't know you could itch. I'm not going to say you were like poisoned. I am going to say
oh my god, I got poison ivy.
A little bit of yeah, you have a little bit of a situation going on down under. And because we're driving, River can't fully heal you quite yet. So you're going to be like that for, let's say, 3 hours until she's like, all right, I'll heal you now.
So then I turn to River and I go, thank God the boys aren't around because then I can easily do this. So then this is what I do when I typically give myself chafe burns because I have thick ass thighs. Sometimes when I wear certain pants, I have really bad chafing. Like right where like my topmost inner thigh is, right by my coochie. So like it burns. So like I imagine it's like that. That's what, because I've never had poison ivy. So that's what I'm imagining it feels like. What I like to do is I go, River, can we like slow down just a little bit? And then she then proceeds to take off her pants and her underwear and then like puts a blanket on top of her and just airs herself out.
It works.
It works
Fucking
so well.
works.
It works so well.
I'm gonna have all of us roll a d20 real fast, and we're going to see which one is highest, just so before we do the last hardship.
Okay. I'm rolling a different.
Bro!
I got an 8.
I got a 4.
Kyle got the highest score. So we're going to knock back an extra day. It takes us an extra day longer, even for the boys, because more shit started coming through, like weather-wise. This hasn't been an easy journey, guys. It hasn't been an easy journey at all.
Worth it.
By the way, I do want to say this in the girls' van. By the way, I'm going to say Shay did bring food only because we don't have Oswald in our car. Which no one accounted for. So I'm going to say Shay did bring food. All right. And Kyle, you rolled me, was it a 3 or a 12? Because one of you had to have rolled me the 12 or else I wouldn't have put a dot next to it.
I rolled a 13.
No, I'm talking about for your hardship.
Oh, I rolled for the hardship. I think I rolled the 3.
Okay, cool. Non-stop obstacles and problem after problem besets the party. You arrive later than expected and use more resources to boot, which is already kind of what's happening.
Great. Yep.
So, good job, guys.
We get there 2 days later than the others.
Okay.
Works. You know what? It fits us, okay?
Okay. Well, I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not doing this exactly how Matthew would have probably did it, but I'm making it a little bit more interesting for us as a party. After 11 days, the girls got there in 10 days, I would like to say. After 11 days for the boys and 10 days for the girls, you'll finally end up in Anchorage. What's happening now is that the girls, I'm going to start with the girls because the guys still have a while to get there. With the girls, there's a weird way of coming into different cities that no one's really talked about because it hasn't been like a thing discussed before. Because no one really goes in and out of cities. If anyone's going to know how to go in and out of a city, that's going to be Oswald. And guess what? Oswald's with the boys. Ooh, sucks for the girls.
Hanging out with the boys, cracking a beer open with the
boys. So,
don't touch my truck.
As
tailgating with the boys.
As River goes into like enter Anchorage, y'all are stopped, and it's like this person posting up, because you have to remember they just had a terrorist attack, so like getting into a place is going to be a little bit more difficult than just like going in. So once everybody, all the girls like entered the atmosphere of the bubble, immediately flagged and stopped by one of the Anchorage police force. How are y'all gonna get out of this? How are we gonna get out of this? Huh, Remy? Just me, you, and Shade. And the twins.
The
So
twins
what
are
I'm
gonna devour
hearing-
the police.
What I'm hearing is that we're surrounded by police officers?
We're surrounded by one police officer stopping us from going into the city just yet. Because there were
show him my boobs.
Wow.
We were just having a misogyny crisis on Twitter, and fucking Elena's first reaction is show him the titty.
Okay,
be
so
fair-
okay, so what I do is I'm like, okay, River, I got this. And then she immediately, like, I go, like, pretend that you're upset and that you're crying. And then I splash some water on her face, and I splash some water on mine. And then I just, like, just pretend to cry.
Okay, like River pretend to cry?
Like, both of us pretend to cry.
Okay.
Like, is the cup on her side or on mine?
The cop's always coming to the driver's side.
Okay, so I'm like really ring it in and pretend that you're crying, and I like just pretend that you're crying and you're upset.
Okay, so River just immediately just like does sad face and starts like giving you like the full best show she possibly can. I'm going to roll because River's presence is a 1. So she...
You got hero points, use them!
That's true, I do have my own hero points, and they were given to me before James left, so that is true. You have hero points, use them. Alright, so I got a natural 20 on that.
There you go, that's what I like to hear!
So River's doing the best performance that she's ever done in her unnatural life.
And we just start crying, and we tell the officer that we got lost, and we've been stuck out here for a few days, and we're just trying to get back, and to please let us know that we're heading in the right direction.
Where are you headed? Are you headed into Anchorage? Where are you from, Anchorage?
You're the one talking with the officer.
She's crying. You made River full cry. You're the one that's lucid right now.
Well, I'm full crying. Okay, so then I go, okay, what's the closest place? Serene? Serene? We could say
Do you want to say you want to go to Serene to the officer and then go into Anchorage? Do you hear my GM voice?
So what I'm thinking that I'm going to try to convince him is that we were coming from Serene and we were going to go towards Anchorage, but we got lost and we have we're from Anchorage. We were going to Serene. We have no idea of where we are, and we just want to go back home to Anchorage.
Okay. Well, the officer then goes, oh, you really shouldn't be traveling right now. You heard everything that's happened, right? There's a crazy guy on the loose right now.
There's a crazy guy on the loose, too! We've been out here for days,
I mean, yeah. The mutants are trying to take over. Did you not see that? It was on the
Oh my God, there's mutants now!
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Well, of course they're everywhere, but now they're out and about in the city!
Does Oswald hear this over the comm?
Is your comm on to tell us where you are? Because then abso-fucking-lutely, if you want to roll a D2 to see if you can fucking hear this shit, I will allow it, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's a 2.
No, you don't. Your comms aren't on right now. Right now, for some reason, y'all are singing like some bad rendition of Sweet Home Alabama in the car.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sweet Caroline! And then Jared goes, bum, bum, bum.
No, I think that they're both sitting there like we've heard this before.
Well, I get back into hysterical Remy, and then what does the officer say after I do that?
He goes, "Oh, okay, don't worry. Yeah, go on in. I'm sorry to have stopped you. You just because obviously you understand what's going on. You understand why we have to be a little bit more like protective of the boys."
There's a fucking crescent person out, and he's trying to hurt people, of course, and there's fucking mutants everywhere.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Go ahead, darling. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, officer. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Okay. So,
and then as soon as he gets in the car and pulls away, I immediately start wiping everything away, and I'm like, wasn't that hard now, was it?
River starts cracking up, and Shade is also cracking up because I forgot Shade was also in the car. I was like, oh yeah, it's Shade and the twins also. It's just like all of us got our periods at the same time.
Oh my God, that's even more hysterical because then Shade is seeing that the twins are in fact not watching Cocomelon.
Shade's not saying a damn thing. Shade's no snitch.
They're watching something. They're in fact watching all of they're watching. Let's be real. They're watching Bailey Sarian talk about murder mystery and makeup, and they're only there for the murder part.
Okay, so you guys, after we come in to Anchorage, what the girls see when they first come in is a bustling city, but there is one big difference from this place than there was with Eden. One, this place is much larger than Eden, almost tripled the size. Another thing is you notice that a lot of things going up to the coastline that has sunken in quite a bit from where it used to be because of the rising oceans. Though everything seems to be on metal bracers, and buildings have been on top of that, and that is to help prevent the landslide and potential more rising of water. So there's still a sustainable living space, because this side of the SCSC actually was a little bit more on the democratic liberal side, so they understood global warming, unlike the other side of the SCSC where Miami is now just a weird story, kind of like Atlantis. So yeah. It's a very different vibe from Eden, because Eden had more of this cyberpunky neon lights, a little bit goes from grungy to prim and proper. This entire city almost looks like it's made from chrome. There's still floating cars everywhere. There's still different sanctions.
So the actual utopia that we've been looking for.
Yeah, this definitely looks a little bit more like the actual utopia that you've been looking for. But, you do notice as you're driving in, River gets a little bit higher than the other cars, just so she can, have a look around on, the underside. of the bird's eye view of the actual city. The infrastructure seems a little bit off. It seems a little bit weird. It doesn't seem like the city was like planned out almost correctly like it should have been. Kyle, does this sound correct?
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of why Oswald like left the city, was because it was too like, I don't know, it was too not a high horse, but I don't know. He didn't like the vibe of the city at all.
So
also, when you said everything is chrome, immedially SpongeBob entered my head.
No, that's what I wanted. Thank you.
Okay, good, because I got Squidward future.
And Oswald, do you know a good place that the girls could stay while they wait for you and Michael and Zach to come? That you would have told them, like, hey, go here while we're going to be behind you by like a day.
I suppose. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if Oswald still has a relationship with family here. I mean, I guess. Like, he would send letters to his aunt occasionally.
Would she send something back or no?
Depending on her mood.
Okay.
But so, I guess he would send them to his aunt's house.
Okay. Does your aunt know that we're on our way?
Probably not. So I would have told them to be like, hey, we're friends of Oswald's.
Okay, let's fuck around and find out, I guess, if this is gonna work for us, eh, Remy?
Yeah, well, I mean, we can just sit in the car.
She's very much drunk aunt, doesn't really care about anything. So.
Ah, great. So, do we have the address for her?
Oswald, did you give us an address, or did you just give us a general
go to my aunt's house? I'm not going to be like, hey, just go to my aunt's house. Like, okay.
I don't believe that. Oswald definitely would just be like, just go to my aunt's house.
No, he would give them the fucking address.
Okay, yeah. So, I guess we head over to his aunt's house, and this is going to be a weird roleplay moment between everybody.
Have fun.
All right, so Remy, Shade, the twins, and River go to this apartment complex that's still fairly shiny. Don't smell the best after being on the road for 10 days, not really being able to shower. If anything, Remy was able to like get the water that we had and just sort of like put it on our body and just take it off and hope that like at least the water did something. And yeah, so we go up to, from what we know as Oswald's aunt's house, and we knock on the door. Remy, do you want River to talk first? Do you want me to talk first? Do you want to roll initiative for it?
Let's roll initiative for it. Meh.
You always got to choose the most chaos way.
Okay. Are we going with who has the higher initiative? Is that the person who does it?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 12.
Fuck. I got a 15. Up your fucking initiative score, you slut.
Oh, we have to add our initiative. Oh, our initiative bonus. I thought we were just rolling. Oh, well then mine is a +6, so I got 18.
I said roll initiative.
It's a family-wide accent, so.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to do the accent, so.
Well, you just gotta make it sound like she's from New York. That's all you gotta know.
The only thing I can do in a New York accent is, hey, I'm walking here. And that's all I can do, and that's even bad.
Just say that.
Just say that
Random.
all the time. Or she doesn't even have to have she doesn't even have to have Oswald's accent.
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
She can sound like she's from North Dakota.
North Dakota, yeah.
So
What a
you
wonderful
go and
place.
knock on the door. Well, okay, how about this? River knocks on the. This is what happens. This is how I see the scene happening. So Shade is on the side. You have the twins also on the side. Shade's kind of watching the twins. River knocks on the door, and then it becomes a thing where Remy goes like, oh wait, do you want to role? Actually, let's role play this because it's gonna be like whisper fighting, and then the door opens.
Okay.
Okay, 1 minute.
That was so realistic. Like, I know it was like actually you, but it actually sounded like a door.
Thank you. That was my IKEA desk.
Good job, IKEA.
Good job, IKEA.
In
Remy,
1 year,
what are
it'll
we-
be destroyed.
Remy, what are we going to tell her?
I don't know. What do you feel like telling her? And then I start to inch away from the door.
No, Remy, you're so much better at this than me. You know people like you a lot better than they like me.
Yeah, well, at least, I can run away because I got a higher initiative.
That's not how this worked. This isn't how that worked at all. The game goddess refuses that, and now you have invisible shackles on you.
Okay,
You dumb hoe.
So then I look at Remy, or I look at River, and I'm just like, listen, I had to deal with Coco Melon all the time in the car, and you had your AirPods on, and I also had to sweet talk that cop. You can easily talk to Oswald's aunt.
We're gonna get sued
The
by
door opens.
now.
Hi!
We're gonna get sued by Coco Melon.
I don't care.
Who are you?
Who are you? Because I'm making sure we have the right house. Are you, in fact, Oswald? What's your aunt's name?
I don't think we ever settled that.
No, you just randomly said, "Oh, we're on our way to his aunt's house."
Well, Allie knows about my aunt, so.
I do.
And,
Do you want me to just give her a name? You don't have a name for her?
Sure. Hold on.
Is she like uppity white lady?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so then Sharon.
I may or may not have Googled names for drunk aunts.
Sharon. Everyone has that drunk aunt named Sharon.
No, Sharon makes it sound like she's a bitch. She's not a bitch.
Okay, then
She's not a bitch, she's just intoxicated.
Debbie.
Catherine.
Debbie's one of them too.
Listen,
know,
I have an
Allie,
aunt
go
named
nuts.
Debbie, and she's
Whatever.
a fucking saint. You take that shit out of your mouth, Britain.
I have an Aunt Deb too, and she's a little bit crazy.
My Aunt Debbie is a saint.
Allie, go nuts with the name.
Catherine.
I was gonna say Savannah Silver.
Savannah.
I like that.
All right,
That's a
so
good
she's just like,
alliteration.
yeah, thank you. She's just like, I'm Savannah Silver. Can I help you?
Ah, good. We're here for the, and then I like think on my feet for a hot minute. We're here for your nephew's bat mitzvah. Is Oswald who?
Oswald hasn't been here for almost 7 years.
Oswald's also
He
not
said
Jewish.
he was on his way. Do you mind if we come in and then I start to barge into the house?
Also, we're not Jewish.
Well, he is.
You see, men really can't convert to Judaism because they have to, like, you know, it's a big penis thing. Yeah. But men really can't convert to Judaism like women can. But,
Man, you have a lovely home. Look at these buttresses. I just start walking around the house.
Love a good.
can I ask why you're here?
Again, for your nephew Oswald's.
You can
bat mitzvah.
literally just say Oswald told us to get here and wait here for him.
Well, I don't know how much she knows.
I would like
Nothing.
to say
Elena, for you, bat mitzvah is for girls, bar mitzvah
bar
is
mitzvah. Is it really?
Yes, bat mitzvah's for girls, bar mitzvah's for boys.
Okay, so then what your nephew's bar mitzvah?
Again, we're not Jewish. In fact, we really don't even think about religion all that much. It's such
Well, that just
bullshit.
shows how out of touch you are with Oswald. He recently found, and then she like thinks on her feet. What's the name? Is it Yahweh? It's Yahweh. And then I go, okay, listen, I don't know how much he's told you, but honestly, we need a place to stay, and he said it was okay for us to crash here. You cool with that?
Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
At disadvantage with how badly you've fucked everything so far.
Give me a persuasion roll at disadvantage. Actually, give me a persuasion roll at disadvantage.
You
Okay,
deserve
well,
this.
that's fine. That's fucking fine.
Did you say you deserve this, Kyle?
Yes.
She totally does.
Okay, I got a 12 the first time and 11 the second time, plus 10. That's a 21. I've just been literally rolling like 11 12s all day.
Oswald, would Savannah have your phone number?
Yeah, she would. It's not like we would talk on a regular basis, like maybe
Okay.
once every
And
few
then I
months.
say into the
but
comments,
yeah.
Oswald, you're Jewish now.
Let me
Michael
let me
just gonna
see.
sit there and use his power. I feel the disturbance in the force.
Okay, so Shade's gonna step up for a second. We're just gonna try and save the situation real fast. Hi. I'm actually Oswald's girlfriend. We are from Eden. That's where Oswald's been. I don't know if you know that. Please ignore everything our friend Remy has said. I'm so sorry. She's just like, okay. So yeah, we're from Eden. All right. Well, that was a long trip just to get here. She's like, yeah. So we are kind of part of a resistance along with your nephew. He'll be here in about a day. One of our other friends kind of made it so it was a little bit harder to get here, and there was like bad weather. It's like, okay, that's fine. Why did he tell you to come here? And she's like, to be honest, I think this is the only place that he thought about, because I don't think he really knows everywhere else. And she's like, all right, I'm gonna call Oswald real fast. And she's just like, oh yeah, please do.
Oswald, you're Jewish.
Okay, so Oswald, you're about a day out. You will be there probably by tomorrow morning. Your phone starts ringing, and it says, it's whatever you put in your aunt's name as on your phone.
It would just be her first name.
Okay. Do you pick up?
I like let it go to the third ring and then I answer it.
Oswald?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Why are there 3 girls and 2 children at my house?
We were on our way there.
Okay.
Got a little lost. We did. Anyway, my
You realize that there is terrorist attacks going on. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes. Alright. Do you know anything about them?
No.
You don't know anything about the terror attacks that are going on?
No.
Roll for deception, you stupid fucking motherfucker.
Deception. Ooh, I get a 10 to that. I'm just using roll 20 because dice have fucked me too much today.
That's fine.
Oh, a 19.
Okay, so
Oh.
you just thought that you would just have these girls, one of them being
I mean, I was, but then the big bad boy decided to, take over the entire country, so now we're all splitting up to do stuff.
Okay. You do realize he's headed here, right? Like, he's probably already here.
Which is why we're here, yes.
Which is why you're here. And you have nothing to do with him, but you're here because he's here.
Look, long story short, he fucked us over as he did the
So you do know about him?
Yeah, but...
So you lied to me?
Yes, but...
Why did you lie to me?
Because I wanted to, but...
Oswald!
Look, I haven't talked to you in like 2 years, okay? It's been a while.
I need a drink. Oh, God.
Have one ready for me when I get there. I'll be there tomorrow morning, and then Oswald hangs up.
She just looks at her phone, then looks at the girls and goes, all right, I guess one of you hop into the shower first. You all look like you need one. And Shade goes, because I rectified the situation, I'm going first. And Shade just looks at River and Remy and just sort of slides by. And Remy and River, me being River, are we going to tell her what exactly is up with Peter? Are we going to leave that to maybe Oswald doing it? Because she's going to ask.
Let's roleplay this out.
Okay.
As you can tell, I'm clearly good on my feet.
Yeah. All right. So what exactly is going on and why are you here? Because I'm not going to get a straight answer out of my nephew, obviously. River kind of just looks at her feet and
can I do a vibe check to see
roll for vibes?
Do I know exactly what Oswald said since the comms are on?
Not. Sorry.
Because I would have heard her end of the conversation and I heard his end of the conversation.
You would have heard her end of the conversation. I'm not going to say you heard his end of the conversation.
Okay, so from what I can piece together, he said that, from what I assume that he's saying, that he left with us because things were no longer safe in Eden. That's what it sounds like her end of the conversation was leading.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to lie, but make it kind of sound like that was also the case, so that it still goes along with her assumptions.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of a good lie. Oh, I got it. Okay. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna say, listen. Things started getting really bad in Eden, and we were looking for a way out, and they just started getting to a point, and none of us felt safe there anymore because of the mutant uprisings. So Oswald suggested that we move here where it would be a little bit safer for us because it's out of the range. Even though we know there are mutant attacks here, they're not as bad as they were in Eden or anywhere else for that matter. And then I'll go ahead and roll a deception check.
Okay.
Just to see. I wish I rolled first so that I could tell, I could roleplay how bad the lie was. Because I love doing that. Okay. That is... What is my deception at +6? Sorry, I gotta do math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a 13 total. That was a 7 + 6. Which kind of falls with how I said it, because it's not new information, but it's not different information.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you mutants?
Okay, I'm gonna boldly lie to her, but I'm gonna roll first to see how I react to when I do it, because Remy can be a really good liar, or sometimes she can be a really bad liar.
All right.
Ooh. Okay, that is a 10 plus 6, so that's a 16. So she's going to coolly look at her face and then just go, no. Because it's like even, flat, like not adding anything extra to it. Because she didn't ask if anyone else was a mutant. She just asked if I was a mutant, right?
She asked if everybody was a mutant. She said, are you guys mutants?
I go, no. But, wait, no. I don't know if I want to out Oswald. Because I have a feeling, like, we don't know if she's like, oh, I need to protect my nephew, or if she's like a purist and is like, fuck all mutants.
I'm going to need you to do a intelligence check for me, Remy.
Okay. I'm gonna use a different dice. Ooh, that was a good dice. Intelligence, an intellect check?
Yeah.
That's a 14 plus 7, 21.
You remember that Oswald's parents were very outly that they were mutants. Like, there's a good chance that a lot of people in Oswald's family are mutants.
Okay, so then I say, we are not, but Oswald is. And we're Oswald's family now, and so that means that we need to stick together. And that's where she's gonna leave it. That's her lie. That's a good 16 roll lie.
Okay. She's just like, so you're part of this thing to help other mutants, but you aren't mutants yourselves.
Gonna roll another deception check again. 13 plus 6, that's a 19. And then she goes, like, kind of leans in closer and she goes, if I were a mutant, wouldn't I have already told you that?
No, because that shit gets you killed.
And then she kind of winks, like, eh. Like, kind of like a game. It's kind of like a game to Remy because she doesn't want to outwardly out herself, but she knows if she outs Oswald, that's kind of like a good in.
Okay. She's just like, you know what? You guys make yourself at home. I'm going to wait for my nephew to show up tomorrow, and we'll get some shit together, okay?
Okay, just make sure that his bar mitzvah's ready. And I wink.
So, it goes into the next day in the morning. Everybody sort of like found their own areas to sleep. The girls have gotten washed up, and the boys head into your Aunt Savannah's place, Oswald. You get up to the door. When it came to you guys coming in, I'm gonna say, because of Oswald, always in your wallet you've kept your Anchorage ID. Like, that's just always been on you.
Yeah.
So it was very easy for you to just show them your Anchorage ID and they just let you in. Now, when you go up to your Aunt Savannah's door, do you knock?
Yeah.
Or do you just like get real stressed out for a second?
Well, I think I like raise my fist up to the door to knock, but like I hesitate for a second and then I knock.
Okay. So she opens up the door and looks down at you because she's a little bit taller than Oswald. Because Oswald, actually, is Oswald pretty tall?
No, he's 5'7", he's 5'8".
Okay.
5'7", 5'8".
Well, yeah, she's tall for a woman. She's around like 5'9" ish. She's like a good few inches on you. She looks down at you and goes, "It's been a while, nephew. I see you've brought others with you as well."
Michael will just be out by the car and like being all sketchy, looking over his shoulder, making sure nobody's like followed them. Yeah.
So you didn't follow Oswald? You didn't follow Zach and Oswald to the...
No, I'm next to the car still.
Okay. Well, while you're next to the car, give me a perception check, Michael.
Can I use my power?
Sure, you can do advantage.
Sweet. Which one's higher? Okay, that'll be a 29 total.
29, shit.
Yes.
So you're watching the cars drive, like, fly by. You're smelling, like, the new smell of, like, sea air because you're a little bit closer to the coast now. You're noticing what would be seagulls, but, like, they have, like, some weird oddities to them now fly above you.
They screech a lot more. They're more annoying.
Yeah, it's more of just like a banshee screech at this point.
Oh God. They're usually not on site.
Those would be.
And you see, like, every so often while you're looking at the cars, these cars that have, like, a red sort of, like, racing stripe on it, and it's like you see like 6 of them, and that's all the information I'm going to give you, but you can clock those. And Oswald, your aunt looks down at you and goes, "So are you going to tell me what's going on?"
Yeah, it's a long story, but it's good to see you again. And then I go in for a hug.
She looks uncomfortable.
As soon as I, like, make contact with the hug, I say, "I found Mom and Dad."
Hello, friends. It's your favorite game goddess, Allie. Hello, how are you? It's great to see you. You know the deal. You aren't already, why not? We like talking to you guys on there. You can follow us on Twitter at dice_drop, or you're sassy, and Allie does not hold back on being snarky at all. So, you just pop over there and she will tell you how she feels about everything. If you've gotten this far, that means you must like the podcast. Rate and review, guys. Rate and review. If you can, that would be awesome. It actually helps our outreach. It helps spread the word. It helps show people, hey, this podcast is kind of cool, at least a little bit. So yeah, that helps amazingly. And other ways to support us, if you like everything you hear, is you can go on to our Ko-fi. Yes, our Ko-fi. We have memberships over there where you can go and, like, hang out with us and be like, wow, look at all these things. Actually, starting in the next few months, we are going to be doing a D&D mini campaign with Kyle, which is going to be only on our membership of the Revolution on Ko-fi. So if you want to check that out, be sure to start subscribing to that. We're also going to be putting more bonus content out on that one, as well as more bloopers more often. I have enough of these idiots saying stupid shit, and I think you guys should hear it. Another way to help support us, if you like gaming, if you like the game we play, even though we may not play it correctly, but you still want to check it out, go to greenronin.com. We have a promo code over there that will help you help us. Put in promo code DICEDROP at checkout and save up to 5% off on all of your gaming supplies. Wow! It's like no tax on your games. That's fucking great. Go check that out, guys. Another way, if you just, want to have some Dice Drop merch, carry around some swag, you can always check out our merch shop. All those links are down below. You can always just click on one of those, make it easy for you, easy for us. Now, what you're probably all wondering, after I get through all these ads, all of them, you gotta put it out there, or else no one knows if you don't say it. The next episode will be April 22nd. We'll see you there. Bye.
Well, you can't tell the joke in the recording?
Oh,
Is
I
it
guess.
bad?
I
Clearly
mean,
not.
I can, but it's not very great to
You
tell.
think that I just won't just take, and if it is good, I will just throw it in the bloopers. But you think I just won't like take this entire part out of the episode?
All right, fine. Pansexuals cannot get sunburned; they get pan fried.
Wow.
Kyle in the judging voice. Wow.
I'm so glad that my migraine allowed one little ray of sunshine in that exact moment.
You sound like a ray of sunshine, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have the worst migraine in the world.
Yeah.
I took a shower and I was listening to my podcast and I had to turn it down so low. And typically I like fucking bump to Bombarded. It's not a plug or anything. I just love them so much. But I had to legit turn it off because it was too loud. And I was like, oh no, this is bad. So I'm currently sitting in my office. I have 2 candles going. I'm naked as the day that I was born.
I love you.
I feel great.
Okay.
Thank God we don't
weird
record
me
with video.
It always
No,
feels
and
weird
this
me
was the
being,
reason
like,
why.
naked sitting in a chair or something like that because I'm like,
I am naked sitting in a chair.
no, but it feels weird for me because I have like more sensitive parts hanging around, so I'm like, I don't like this feeling.
Yeah, and I have a kitty who likes to jump up onto a chair and she has claws. So,
Yeah, well,
I'm risking a lot here.
my balls have been stepped on by many a pet. And I'll tell you, it is not my kink.
Okay.
All right. Are you guys ready to start so we can get
I'm
this?
just going to make
Yes.
sure you guys can't